Alright, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna turn the BGM a little down, chat. I love it, but... There we go. There we go, that's more reasonable. How we doing, fellow peasants? We're all rebelling against all the powers that be that keep us with the spiders. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you. Hello, Tyrone. Yes, I am the Peasant King. No, but on a serious note, we're back. We're back. I noticed also there's a few trees here that actually do have leaves. I think I actually pointed out that they're leafless, so I'm gonna have to say, like, mostly leafless in Huntsman's Copse now, so I think it's only fair. Well, someone in the Discord just called everyone who disagreed with them the F-slur, then left the Discord. That's, something. Guess they're not coming back, huh? Oh, well. You know, you hope everyone will play nice, but, you know, sometimes that just doesn't work out. You gotta kind of, you know, move on. Hello. Guess seems to be the trouble banning them? I guess. Alrighty now. I think that's it for Huntsman's Copse. I think we can move on to Seldora. I'm pretty sure I got all the stuff I wanted. I'm not seeing any more of these trees that I should really... Oh, you know what I do want, though? I probably want to get a shot of this guy, though. There we go. Yeah, you know, some people get very heated. You know, they really should. They really should, you know, accept, like, you guys know where I stand on Dark Souls 2, right? Some people in the Discord are quite flagrantly open about how they somehow love this game. I'll never be able to understand it, but listen. People are allowed to be wrong, you know? Like I said, sometimes you just gotta learn to move on. Oh. Oh, wow, I was this close to death. Don't call me out like that, homeboy. I will, Tyrone. Hey, what's on the agenda? Oh, you know what? I just realized we don't have anything except, Let me fix that. Today on the agenda is going to be mostly looking through Seldora, trying to fill in any gaps in my reference images, because I really didn't. I just added a few right now to the Seldoran update, but I really didn't add that much. Oh, you know what? I should also. You know what? I also want to check. 1 second. Oh, what the frick? What the hell? Oh my god. Why does this thing always appear so big? Like, I set it up to be like this. Yeah, so, we'll look at this, later. For now, let's look at my screenshots. Those are the wrong screenshots. There we go. Not Elden Ring. Alright, so let's see the few I took already. Again, why does it do this? There we go. Let's see. Casual Besties 2 playthrough, we'll see. We'll see. That could work, but I might have to edit it. Because that green is really disappearing on that background. This needs some editing, obviously, but it could also work. yeah, we'll have to think about that. This looks good. Maybe. Maybe. Something like this, maybe. Just a little bit of a zoom. The problem is that this is very obviously blurry. Yeah, it's a shame to hear that, Adolphus. Some people need to learn to chill, you know? As someone who is very much a fan of Dark Souls 1, and have a lot to praise about it, it's still just a video game, you know? Yeah, I'm thinking I got everything else I really could grab for Huntsman Scopes. Like, I think I have a shot of the outside of this place. Maybe not. Oh, there are some trees here, though, so that's... Okay, so what if I just... What if I just wanted a shot here? Maybe he's upset he couldn't get his cats purring on cam after his failed post to take anger out on chat. That would be very silly, but you know, sometimes, you know, stuff like that happens. You know, you have a really bad day and you just, like, you know, you gotta lash out. Huh, is this what I think it is? Yes, it's absolute shit. I am. How'd you know? Hey, I-Man! I'm offended. Loki still hasn't made a co-stream with Last. He love Acer more. I mean, if LP wants to do something with me, I'm happy to sit down. Is it just me, or does No Fantasy actually take into account how the existence of magic changes the world? Like, why are there dudes running around half-naked with clubs with fireballs are being thrown? There are plenty. It's definitely on the rare side, though. I mean, I think one of the worst offenders, in my opinion, is, like, Elder Scrolls. Like, I think after Morrowind, they just completely stopped caring about, like, you know, when you have, like, you're throwing a guy behind iron bars that he could melt with his, like, fire spray stuff, or kill the guards, or, like, do anything, like, crazy. And they're just like, oh, well, I guess we're just gonna have to just throw him in a normal jail cell. It's like, really? You have absolutely no precautions for the odd mage you might have to go against? No, this is peak. Yeah, peak shit. All right. Why are you acting all high and mighty, Mr. Butterfly? You're like, I'm gonna go spray my stuff all over everybody. It's like, where were you? I was fighting all the way over these places. Alright, we'll get to Seldora soon enough. That's the agenda, by the way, I am. I think we're done. I think we're done here. Is it the same tree I took a shot of earlier, or? Oh! I think that might be a different tree. I have to see, because the way this area loads, like, it loads different parts of the map at different, like, spots. So it's really obnoxious when you want to get, like, a decent shot of everything. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't see that leaf tree that we saw over the horizon earlier. Let's try looking. When's it pop? Is it when I get on the bridge? Yeah, I think it's when I get on the bridge. Yeah, it disappears behind the other bridge when I... Yeah. Like, I have no idea why it does that. Look at all of those trees that aren't loading. Now they're just magically back. Like, what the frick, man? Now they're gone! Now they pop back. Oh my god. See, creating crystallized trees, be like, going back to his origin. Yeah, I made sure to add reference images for those trees that we took when we were last in Seldora, but now I want to make sure I fill in any last gap there. Yeah, there should be another leaf, tree leaf thing around here. There's only the one there, though, that they're showing. There's also the one over here. Kind of screwed up. This is as bad as BB? No, this is far worse than BB. BB doesn't have, like, all this type of stuff just literally pop in and out of existence while you're just, like, walking through, taking the scenic route. BB is by far, a less problematic offender. There it is! So it's this one here. Damn. Can't use this one. Yeah, I don't want these leaves in the shot, so. One of the reasons why I prefer lower fantasy to high fantasy. Generally, I think it just depends on the type of fantasy you're making, right? And what your priorities are with the story you're trying to tell, right? But I agree, I think low fantasy definitely, it's easier to work with because you don't have to account for as many variables. I could definitely cheat, but... Damn. I don't know if that was early enough. We're gonna do it one more time. I think I got it, but... Yeah, you're talking about hard and soft magic systems, man. But we're talking about whether to have when you have low or high fantasy in terms of the ease of being able to create a rational magic system within the context of the world building, right? When you have soft magic systems where basically anything is possible, the rules aren't often that clearly defined, or they're relatively loose. You tend to see that a lot more problems, especially in high fantasy settings, where like the idea is to emphasize sort of the craziness and creativity, right? So it kind of goes hand in hand. Not always, but it does have a correlation, I think. Oh! Well, we had to have our first Loki moment of the day. Good to know it's you. Yeah, it's me. Alright, we're going to Seldora now. I got what I wanted. I guess we should start with the church. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Preferable. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm about to think about this one. I got a few shots I have to fill in for the chapel and some of the stuff I talked about at the end. I might move the box information in a quick update. I also want to fit in all the bones in the burrows back here, but I really don't know where. I really don't know where to put it. There you go. Oh. Yeah, let's do this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gonna try to retake some shots I've taken before, too, but with some of the brighter lighting. Give me that brightness. I want to put it just a little lower. Loki, I'll confess or God here. I always find it strange him being here. Yeah, I've talked about before with, like, character movements and stuff, it's better not to question it, generally speaking, but, in terms of, like, Cromwell specifically, I mean, in my analysis, I more or less conclude that I think he was probably there for a while. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's all the way back from Dranglake's day, right? People talk about magic and fantasy, my mind stops functioning. LOL. I don't know why that is, I am, but good for you. Alright. I feel like stuff like this would be real good. Confessor is Velka. I would say she is Velka. I'm sorry, he is Velka. He's a priest of Velka. Pretty sure that's an important difference. But yeah, as I pointed out in my analysis, I feel like if you had to pick someone who got the most out of all this, it probably would be Velka. Because at least Cromwell's, picking up the tab on some pardons, right? Yeah, I talked about Elder Scrolls earlier, I said, I think Elder Scrolls' magic system is absolute crap. After Morrowind, they stopped paying attention to try to explain how the hell a sorcerer gets to go to jail and doesn't just melt the bars with fire magic or electrocutes the guards or, like, anything. It's just like, hey, please, we hope you don't cause any trouble, we're just throwing you in prison. It's like throwing a prisoner in with, like, a bucket full of shivs. It's like, man, I hope nothing bad happens. Hope I don't get shanked while being a warden. That would really suck. I wouldn't be surprised to find Cromwell in the Lost Bastille, but why here? Because Velka's worshipped here. That would be the primary reason. She's the statue enshrined in the church. Did you get news about the disco drama? Yeah, I've heard about it, Nobre. It's unfortunate. Like I say, it's always a shame. People need to, calm their tits. Wow, brightness you don't even really notice in an area like this, I think I already have pretty good, decent shots, but just to be safe. I would definitely say that Elder Scrolls has been wasted potential. Honestly, Bethesda in general has been wasted potential. I really feel like they kind of, after Skyrim especially, I really feel like they kind of, just stopped really trying. They kind of put themselves in their own little bubble. Which is always a shame. I'll say, farming these peasants in Sekiro in that strange, or finding these peasants in Sekiro in that strange village. Well, I can't tell you about Sekiro, so I'll just take your word for it. Oh. Oh. What? How did you? Well, that doesn't make much sense. I guess I do have to go from this angle. I have played it, Man, but I've never actually, like, you know, bought it and played through the whole thing. It ultimately didn't grab me. Which was disappointing, because I was kind of looking forward to having, you know, an actual game set in, you know, fantasized, but, you know, actual Japan by From Software that I could play through and enjoy. But it just wasn't meant to be. I think we have to reset. Yeah, I had absolutely zero interest in, what's it called, Starfield, or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, I think one of the bigger problems that Bethesda had, though, was that they they're, take, say, Oblivion, for example. Oblivion was a fun game. There's a lot of memorable quests in Oblivion. It's not a well-written game. It's silly. The main quest is a joke. Like, it's one of those things where you're like, it's like, you know, B Hollywood flick. It's like, you go to watch it, but it's basically junk food. You're not expecting quality. But I get the feeling that Bethesda thought that they were, like, the second coming or something with what they got there. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel... I feel like they just kind of lost the plot. Nah, it's okay. You put your hips into it, man. Hey, Uwuska. Uwu. That's a shame. Sekiro was really good. Yeah, I'm glad that was a success, right? Especially from I forget, was Tanimura the director or just the combat director? I forgot what role he had exactly in that one. Just try it again until you like it. Yes, force it down my throat. Hey, Nicolino, how you doing? How you doing? Ah. Need more Sekiro-style games, personally? I mean, hey, if there's a market for it, why not? I mean, Souls-like became a thing. Why not Sekiro-like? I'm very happy with the Seldoran update overall, though, chat. Considering that I'm looking through it, I'm like, you know, I could do, like, one tweak or thing there. Still, I'm very happy. It was not that bad. I wish I didn't, you know, I wish I didn't wake up after an hour again and just work through the night on it, but, you know, look at the bright side of things. Alright, I think that's as far as I can safely go. There we go. Yeah, I know about the pig thing. Illusory Wall did a whole vid on that one recently. Which I will admit, I was not familiar with any of the lore behind the porcine shield. You know, the real-life lore, not the in-game lore. Because in-game lore, it's pretty straightforward. Like, there's nothing complicated or anything about that, right? It's a pretty forgettable item. So it's funny learning about all the little mechanics and things. I love pig lore. There isn't much in pig lore, though. That's the funny part to me. Like, there's really not. I think I got the mimic here, so I don't think we can get a shot inside with the mimic. You know what? I've never gotten the shots of the cliffs from this angle, right? I'm starting to see why, too, because... What the hell? Did I hear an actual falcon, or... What the... Oh, no, it's the pigs. They're just squealing. Yeah, honestly, chat, what they could have done is lower the mountain stuff here, and, you know, they probably did it because it would be too much work, and, like, the loading and the optimization would have been held to make, to fit in. But they should have lowered this here and given you, like, background of, like, a bunch of other smaller farmsteads, like the one they have in this encampment here, and just, like, put some rubble or something blocking the way. So you can actually imagine that there's, like, this huge farmstead thing on this side of the mountain, while this side is all dry, right? It would really better convey the idea they're going with. Hey, Birdie. Hello, do you have any ideas about how the mimics looked like before they were cursed? Like any other of the gods, I imagine. They'd probably look radiantly beautiful, quote-unquote human-like, you know? Remember that one time my brother let the pig from a jeweler stocking to sell door, but that didn't work with him. yeah, as Illusory explains, it's quite the challenge to actually get a pig that'll follow you all the way to Seldora, and to the mushrooms here to dig up the, what is it, pickaxe or something? I remember it being like a really underwhelming item, considering all the effort you have to go through for it. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, now I see why I don't get a shot of that, because there's so much shit in the way. I have no idea where to get this shot. I guess here. I guess here. Nah, that's too far away. We will never get the angle that way. Alright, that's good. Nothing we need for Seldora. Gerb should be an easy one. I just need to look through that. Add the thing on their origin story, which I'll be honest, I think I can add at the very beginning rather easily. Let's actually die to you, buddy. I actually want to die. Come on. You can do it, man. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Come on. Do it over here. Come on. Yeah. Damn. More Germ stuff? Just a little bit. Because I never got around to explaining what's-his-face. You know, the guy who impaled, like, a giant's head on his spear or whatever, right? I want to make the case that that might explain why the Germ are the Germ, right? Like, that's like an ancestor or, like, heroic figure or something with which the clan, you know, the tribe, has rallied around and gained their national identity and why they're so obsessed with conquering stone and stuff like that, right? It's the idea that they have this, you know, heroic legend of this, you know, this one guy who do so, they have his spear and all that stuff, and they're just really, really into it. Now, granted, it could just be that, you know, that's their thing already, and they collected the spear because, you know, it's of their interest, right? You know, that whole conquering stone bit, right? But I think it's at least worth positing as an origin story for why, you know, a culture like the Germ developed. They're just all about, you know, working the rock. Oh, now you walk around. These enemies, I swear. We're gonna be doing this for the sorcerer boy too. I want to get a shot of his front. I want the full frontal. Hello? Mr. Peasant? Mr. Peasant, would you please come over here? Oh, thank you, Mr. Peasant. I appreciate it. Mr. Peasant, please. Don't move, don't move, don't move. There we go. There we go, we got some shots I can crop. So if I'm not happy with what we already have, I can work on that. Yay! Again, I don't care how many runes. Elden Ring! Yay! But, I don't care how many souls, I lost there. Yeah, well, let's focus on the important stuff. I don't remember what the hell this one's supposed to be. It's not the Freya boss room, is it? I remember them doing that for DS2. Now I remember why I didn't want to do this last time. Runes? I don't know what that is. Sir. Sir. Sir, could you please, like, not be hugging the zip line? You're kind of clipping. Sir, could you please cooperate? I know you're busy, like, you know, fawning over Seath, but could you, like, not for 5 seconds? Oh my god. So how you doing today, y'all? Like I said, I only got an hour of sleep again, and I got a few more hours again now, but I gotta still try. I'm still working on trying to. I don't know why, man. I'm waking up after only an hour. I don't know how I got into this habit this week. Again, yeah. That's why I got Seldora pumped out by the morning. I was like, well, may as well be productive with my time if I'm gonna try to wait till I get tired again, which I never do. That's why I hate naps so much, chat. I take any naps, and I'm just gonna be up and at 'em for a good 8 to 10 hours. Doesn't matter how little it is. If I get at least an hour of sleep, I'm just not gonna be able to go back. It's Cosmic Entity. The website's draining your sleeping schedule? No. It is not. It is not some cosmic outer god, I swear. Alright. I think that was a good shot. Yeah, I want to get some more sleep. Thankfully, something in my schedule for tomorrow opened up, so I don't have to get up as early tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to like stay up till like at least like 1 or 2 a.m. today, and then get my sleep. So at the very least, even if I wake up a little bit later than, you know, like 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. or sorry, 8 a.m. 7. Oh god, I'm sleeping all the way through to p.m. again. Oh god. Through 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. Right? I'm hoping then I'll be able to at least get myself back on track. Oh, he died easy. He was just totally okay with dying there. This zipline wasn't in Dark Souls 2, right? It was just in they added in Scholar. Are you kidding me? I could have done better than that. It was an OG2? Okay, cool. I guess I must be thinking of somewhere in Dragonary then. Because I thought they also added one in Seldora here, but I guess not. Oh, we're gonna try this. Oh. No! I didn't want you to break that! Stuff map related barely got changed. I know there are a few ones that have been mentioned. I know I've definitely heard of a few. You know what? I almost could make out words he was saying there. I think it was something like, oh god, something. Only what I know is the devs removed a nonsensical jump legend on your feet. Imagine pot and DS serve same purpose as an Elden Ring. What do you mean by same purpose of the pot? Maybe someone could check his sound files? Yeah, they probably could. There, I can have something I can possibly crop there. I could later, to be honest. Yeah, because I know there's quite a few characters who do like casting. You know, because again, for those that don't know, when it says cast in the English script, the Japanese is more accurately like, you know, it means like a chant. You know. So it's, you know, it's the classic, you know, you make some sort of incantation while you're trying to perform some, you know, magic, right? That's the idea with sorceries and stuff. I think it also applies to miracles, but I don't recall exactly if they use that terminology. Either way, the point is that there's definitely a thing on, like, you know, spell casting speed is more about spell chanting speed. So I guess those rings just teach you how to, you know, those rings just make you learn how to speak real fast, you know? They put you on that ×2 speed, so that way you can get the spells out faster. Look, I never just know one thing. What happens to the Dark Souls inside human skeleton corpses still sealed away? Presumably they're, either still left there, right? They're still left there like ordinary souls that you can loot. They turn into, like, vagrants, so they basically grow legs and get up and walk away. Or yeah, you know, something of that nature. Those are kind of like the main two options. Presumably the idea is that once, you know, you're dead and everything about you is, like, good and buried and stuff, there'll only be records on your bones of the seal, you know, like what the Mound Makers do. Like what the Mound Makers do. Literally, I will never get another chance like this ever again. I'm gonna take it. Literally, only chance I'm ever gonna get a shot of that angle. Hey, you know, we actually have a good thing going here, buddy. No, shoot him straight at me right here, you know? No! You think it's broken Latin? It's really hard because the voice line is so garbled. Like, they've added a filter there. But, you know, let's be honest. Ceaseless Discharge has, like, a stock baby cry that they warped so much to sound like what it sounds like. So, who knows where they got this audio from. I love how the moment I want to actually fall off a ledge, it's just not letting me. Next, you'll be trying to decipher the Godskin mumblings. Oh, really? Because they say stuff during the phase transition, huh? Well, I mean, like, yeah, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. That'd totally be up my alley. Just, you know, because even if it's not something important, if it's like some generic stock crap. I still want to know. Right? Like, I find it very funny, for example, the irony of, like, the channelers, you know, the imprisoners having, like, reversed voice line of the prisoner, Lord Riddell, right? Or actually, it's Rydell, I shouldn't be saying, but either way, you get what I mean. I just find that very funny. So is it like super lore relevant? No. But damn if it isn't just like, you know, kind of cool as trivia to hear. Oh, you asked the professor about it? And he thinks it's broken Latin? Well, I guess we'll see if we get, like, the raw file taken out and listen to it. Like I said, because it's so garbled, it's really hard to tell what it is. For all we know, it's, like, taken from, like, some random mass or something. This way. What if I just fall? We have some explosive barrels here, which I think might be worth pointing out in terms of, like, you know, opening up construction and stuff like that, you know, doing some demolition work. I can crop that too, that'll work. He thinks you're stupid now because of that? Well, you took one for the team, my man. Oh, whoops. It's just a sand pit, chat. I'm just taking a little bit of a bath. Just a little bit of a sand bath. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. How the hell did it end up there? I feel like it would have been further back, at least. Alright, I can crop that. I don't think that's an explosive barrel, though. What's the sand lore, Loki? I mentioned in the analysis, it's the rain shadow effect. So, this is actually a cool thing I didn't know about. But basically, there's a thing in geology, or you know, weather, basically, where what happens is, you have a peak and a valley. And when the winds, with all the moisture on the winds, hit the peaks, the water gets caught on the rock and ends up flowing down onto one side of the mountain, the direction the wind is coming from, right? And that ends up soaking into the land and making it very fertile. Meanwhile, the air, which obviously is, well, it's air, right? So the wind, with deprived of the moisture, goes over the peaks and then down into the valley, right? It just goes, it flows over and just, you know, just kind of like a speed bump. It just flows over it, right? And what that means is you end up getting very dry winds hitting the valley, while the other side of the mountain gets all the moisture, resulting in this huge dichotomy where one side will be incredibly rich and fertile and green, and the other side will be dry like a desert. So that seems to be my best assessment of what exactly is going on with you know, having this like farmland here in Shulva, and then it's all dry, sandy, you know, all that on this end. It also explains why you have like Vendrick and the kingdom in general being like, hey, you know where we need to establish farms? Out here in the mountains, on the absolute fringes of our territory, like all the way out here in the east. Like, it makes a lot more sense when you're like, oh, okay, no, this land is very naturally fertile because of the, because of just the way that the geography here works. And then you factor in all the Seath stuff, right? Creating, like, these, white trees and stuff that'll grow. Different from the ones we see in other areas. And they only appear in the vicinity of the Brightstone, right? So you have a good case of being like, okay, you got natural rainwater coming in, it mixes with the holiness of the Brightstone, and it creates this holy water type thing that really helps keep the soil rich. It's like some Marvel or DS use Latvian as language for Latvania, the Doctor Doom country. It ended up being some mix of Latvian and Litonian. FYI, Latvian is my native language. Cool to know, man. Fictional European countries will never not be hilarious to me. In a series called Gosick, they basically create another one to kind of justify, like, you know, creating their setting. If I recall correctly, it's something like it borders, I want to say, I think it was, I can't remember if it was, like, Italy and Spain or something, but, like, it was this very, like, small nation there where they set and all that. I just found it very funny, right? It was like they're generic, like, not Britain, not Italy, not, you know, just kind of like generic, like, if I recall correctly, this was 20th century, country with a, scenic town where they could basically put anything from that era in there, and it would make sense because, it's its own nation. Yeah, nothing else we want. Let's keep looking around here then. But no, I will say I'm very happy with where I ultimately landed with Seldora, giving another look and trying to, kind of put on my my thinky cap on of, okay, developers putting up that elevator in Earthen Peak was them trying to convey how Iron Keep is on like a caldera type of, lava plateau thing. It's like, okay, fine. I'll play your game. They put it, yes, somewhere near Serbia? Yeah. Huh. Generic white people? Well, that's actually funny. In Gosick, the main character is actually Japanese. If I recall correctly, he was a transfer student who ended up going to, like, some famous school in this fictional country, right? So yeah, everyone there was, like, vaguely, white. They were vaguely, European. But the actual main character was not. Which was obviously a good tool to help kind of introduce him to, like, a lot of stuff, from the period and stuff. And, like, Gosick's a cool show. It just has kind of a whatever plot. Oh. How could you do that? Also, I want a shot of that library. Courland is in Latvia. That's why I'm Solaire from there. Hi, you're the Solaire from Courland. The actual map layout of the game makes perfect sense, so it's super unfortunate that the gameplay of running through the area is so nonsensical. Yeah, exactly, right? Again, I will always repeat, I think DS2 is the game that would benefit the most from a remake. You could literally make every DS2 hater, at the very least, feel more neutral about the game if you had a remake that would really go in and fix some of the core problems. Some of them would be, like, you know, actual, like, gameplay, combat, and jazz. But most of it would honestly just be, you know, fixing up just the environment, how it looks, how it plays out. You know, not make it where it's like, you know, giant lift up to Iron Keep and you know, bull crap like that, you know. They could do so much more. No! No! Alright, we're gonna have to make you despawn. We're gonna have to make you despawn. Actually, I can get away with getting a shot of this guy, like, breaking down things for the burrow, so maybe we're gonna do that. Yeah, it's unfortunate, because it means that there's moments where this game has, like, really good, dense environmental storytelling, like that there. You know, something that really helps characterize, like, the history of the place and everything that's gone on over different parts of that history, right? And there's other moments where it just looks like, wow, these are very bland, boring, you know, rooms. Wow. I can totally feel someone lived here. Right. I need to stop killing that guy. Also, why the hell is my stuff? Oh, right. But yeah, we're just gonna have to kill this guy until he, you know, stays dead, I guess. You know, why am I even bothering with the, why am I even bothering with the zipline? I'm pretty sure I could make the jump, right? If I had to guess, I'm pretty sure I could make that jump. Oh no, he despawned. Whoops. Well, I hope I got all the shots I wanted. Hope I never want shots with that dude again. Honestly, the zipline was kind of in the way, so probably wouldn't have been able to get to, even if I wanted a different angle. Oh. Yeah, I think I want to add more on the burrows that they establish in the actual town. Right? And the bones and stuff you'll find. I think I want to include that somewhere. Like I said, probably not going to include the bonus pig stuff, because I just don't think it's that more relevant. It's like you have a pig who eats the mushrooms and ends up digging up, you know, some part of the ground that reveals a pickaxe. It's like, oh wow. Such... Truly. There we go. No! Pig lore left out! Shake my head! Sorry to got mentioning deserts reminded me of how much I dislike Arizona. Well, soon it's going to be California, too. Like, that place is only going to... From what I hear, actually, Chad, I actually learned relatively recently. Apparently the 20th century was an outlier for California. Historically, it's just a very dry, deserty type place. But it had this unusual, like, you know, humidity, you know, really good weather for, you know, the last century. Now that that's over, it's gonna be returning to norm. So, yeah. I don't think these are gonna get better for California, you know? But I guess we'll see, you know? Is Loki from Arizona? No comment. I will not comment. No, I'm not. Loki's from Alabama. Alabama! Is that why I have my avatar? Is that the reason? I'm from Alabama? Go on. Eventually, we will get a good shot of everything. That's right, I'm right now with my granddad. Oh, cool, Tyrone. I hope you're having fun with him. Lore accurate Loki. Woo! That actually is funny. I might end up actually meeting Acer sometime in the future. We'll have to see how it works out. Because apparently he's gonna be visiting the U.S. for stuff, and we'll have to see if we can hook up at some point. It'd probably be the first time I'm gonna see any like content creator, you know, that I quote unquote know in person. So it would be definitely a neat experience. No cousin here, fortunately, or unfortunately, I guess, depending on your persuasion. It's like, damn it! I want my inbreeding! Inbreeding! That's great. In real life collaboration, maybe. We sit down to have a podcast in person. That would be so funny. This would be the most boring. This would be the most boring clear out I've ever done for this game with you guys. Just because it's literally me, like, walking, like, you know, not, like, a long ways, but, you know, definitely, like, a hassle to, like, go down, get all the way over there, all that jazz, right? Like, having to definitely go a ways just so I can kill one enemy after waiting for him to break stuff. Honestly, you know what? I should just break the stuff myself. Pretty sure I could do that. I just wanted to type Loki coming to Europe. No, I don't. I've had my trips to Europe, and yeah, I don't think I'll be going back. Loki fan meeting when? We're gonna have the fan meetup, guys. IRL. Come meet Loki. _ Dark Souls. What a podcast, JSF, Acer, and Loki, Last and More doing podcast 10-hour roundtable talk. I mean, I think that'd be tough to organize. I think it would also depend, like, I'm not sure if Sophie would be too crazy about doing something that isn't, like, you know, Bloodborne or something. Even Bloodborne, I don't know, because, you know, if I understand correctly, Sinclair and stuff have been trying to, like, you know, diversify recently. Like, they've exhausted Bloodborne, and they're kind of done, you know, talking Bloodborne. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare, I think. Like, it would be cool to have stuff like that, right? For sure. But I just don't know how practical it would be. 10 hours on White Cat. Ay. So let's see then. Oh my, these stupid stabs. I hate it when they get stuck on the wall. It's like, I have the stab here. What are you doing? Loki, imagine how cool it could be. We could sell tickets and become millionaires. Whatever you say, I man. Whatever you say. Yeah, it'd be weird for me to come in like with like 50 copies of my book and be like, okay, hey guys, I'm gonna be selling it here. I don't know. It's weird. It would be like I don't consider myself a celebrity, chat. So it'd be very weird for me to do like, you know, celebrity like things. Granted, I got a VTuber's attention somehow, and like I got tons of praise. So I don't know. A family friend of mine was actually telling me a while back how oh wow, it's done. Okay. Alright, we can take the shots now. Anyway, a family friend was telling me, apparently, like, people at, like, college campuses and stuff, like, just kind of, like, you know, openly, like, you know, chat about, to discuss my stuff and whatever. I was like, oh, wow, really? You are, at least for me, you are. Well, thanks. Thanks, man. Those would have to be expensive tickets. I don't know about that. I don't think tickets of any expense would gather that much attention to come meet me, if I'm being real. Alright. Yeah, I can lower it just slightly. Alright, we got that shot. That's cool. Highlight some of the research interest, right? No, the joke is they have to be expensive to make millions. Ah, I see. Why is there a cuck chair here? That'll do. More shots of stuff we can feature in terms of, you know, the sand that gets piled up in these buildings and crap. Yeah, I don't think there were any trees on the other side of here. Get out of here, asshole. Also, I'd hate to be the guy living here. How do you get to your house? Ow! That's a cool shot we could use. Would you like to read my thesis on why Weeping Peninsula will never be a legitimate state and why Greater Limgrave is the truth? No! The peninsula will be free! From Agia Lake to the sea! That's why it's crying! Let's see. Peninsula's a small sub-island. Yeah, I want to get shots of that. Oh. Yeah, you leave a corpse behind, so... Loki, would you live in the same room as Freya or Frampt? No. I don't find either of them to be interesting conversation partners. Alright, so we go this way. Seldora trousers! Did you soil them? Like, why are you giving these to me, buddy? No, I don't want to waste this. Or raise that a bit. Raise that a bit more. Raise that here. Oh my. What you doing? Listen, Sildora people are trying to establish a state called the United Kingdom of Sildora and overthrow Drake Lake and Vendrick. LOL, well, they're not going to succeed. I do hate how the lighting for this all changes. This may actually be a good example of like the sand piling up and stuff, so. There we go. How could you say such a thing? Don't you believe in cease influence? Listen, man. Guy's only known for one thing, and that's failure. He's not a god I would put my stock in. Just saying. Yeah, how the mechanism for this is supposed to work, I'll never know. It's certainly what we in the biz would call creative. we go. What do you mean he's a failure husband? Yeah, I know he's a cheater and a creep, but he had a vision. I was talking about his stone scales, but you know what? When you expand it out, he really doesn't have much under his belt to call impressive. You know. Oh, I tried. I tried. I actually don't know if there's a way back up from here. Yeah, I don't know. Why does this thing keep falling? Like, what is wrong with you? Also, I just realized why this Eldora Den Key is called the Den Key, and I don't know how the hell... I don't know how the hell it's supposed to be, like, a hideaway for, like, Kraden slash, what's-his-face? Pate? When it's got all that sand that's been piled up inside... what? Makes no sense. Also, they should have done more with that building there. Seath enjoys trying to explain why kidnapping and forcibly impregnating nuns is actually based because, ooh, dragons. More like, boo-hoo, my scales. When you say he's scaleless, that's a dragon slur? Well, you know what? I'm gonna give him all the slurs. He deserves nothing but slurs. Yeah, I'd like a shot of this without the spiders out there. That's not gonna work. Yeah. Ah! That one works! I screwed up! They see invented sorcery, your favorite build? No, my favorite build is pyromancy. I only use sorcery in Elden Ring because I already had my pyromancer build on my private quote-unquote character. You know. Have you seen / been to Petra? No, I have not been to Petra in person. Got that one off my belt. Are you kidding me? God, hexes have such low range. The scalings for Elden Ring are so weird. Why is holy sometimes faith, int, and sometimes just int? So weird to mess up everything, and lightning being dex is stupid. Because there's different buffs for talismans and things that get miracles and things, so it allows for more build variety when you're not limiting it. So it'd be like, okay, miracles have to always be faith or whatever. I mean, and in terms of like story and lore stuff, there's always an explanation for why a spell is put through the lens of including faith or including intelligence or whatever, right? And it's usually to kind of acknowledge some of the greater complexities rather than the strict labels of, oh, you use the power of reason and comprehension in order to cast this magic, versus using the power of your conviction and belief into what you are reciting or something like that, right? Like, both can be true and can be included in the same thing. That's what makes pyromancy work, for example. That's why Dark Souls 3 adding int and faith was one of the best decisions they made for pyromancy. What the frick? Damn, I screwed that up. Again, hopefully I can get back up, but we'll see. Oh, this door is permanently destroyed? I didn't know that. This way. Yeah. Actually, no. Let's try to avoid any more unnecessary destruction here. There we go. Yeah, right? Like, there's definitely storytelling potential there, like we see with Placky and Bale, so... I get if you don't like the execution, though, Tyrone. I get it. Personally, I so far have found no reason to bemoan it. So far, it's worked for me. Yeah, I wasn't getting any better shot there. Alright, I know how to do this. Maybe I need to hold it more. Oh my god. Oh! There we go. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to be able to do that, but... Hey. Who's gonna argue with me? I can't tell if these are explosive barrels or not. Yeah, like, they look the same, so I don't know. I guess my assumption should be no. Loki trying to learn DS2 mechanics, impossible. Explosive barrels are black. Well, those explode up there, but they're not black, are they? They look the same as these to me. Am I crazy, or are these different, actually different from other barrel models? I'm just not noticing. Unless, like, the black means, like, this top here? Let me solo her. Recently played DS2. He was hilariously amused. Oh. I don't care about you. Oh, right. They're not open from this side. Yeah, I don't think there's a way back up, unfortunately. Alright, let's go this way then. See if there's anything I want from here. Can't believe in the year of our Lord 2025 we have games that don't let you pet the animals. Augustine wouldn't tolerate this. Richard III would have rolled heads. The Great Khan would fix this. I suppose. Wait, has that always been destroyed? He liked DS2, I believe. Ah, okay. I didn't know Let Me Solo Her had active community. I thought it was just some person in the... Some person, like, you could just meet in game or whatever. It was just an anonymous individual. There we go. Let's see. What the hell is this? Okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Well, that sucks. They destroyed a lot of shit. Oh, but does this take me back upstairs? Kind of? I think? I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Let's try to get through this. Yeah, it's not really. No, he's a nice person. I'm in love with him as a person. That's good. Glad to know he's a swell individual. You know what? This is gonna be weird, chat. I actually want a shot with this with everyone dead. Not gonna be easy, though. No, he has active presence. He got sent some AR stuff by Bandai. Oh, cool, cool. Good marketing decision. Huh? Oh. This is just so dumb. The range in this game? Like, what the hell is this? And that's a way to encourage you. The only way to get that range is to use the hexes that they're strong against. Like, who designed that? Like, who, honest to God, thought that was a good idea? Oh, I love it. Love when they can run corners. I can't tell if the other spiders are coming or if they just gave up. Yeah, and corpses aren't really movable in DS2. There we go. All right. There we go. The great safe. Oh, God. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, you're back here, right? Why move them when they're perfect? Or I guess Fia isn't enough. I don't know what you're talking about. Come on. Come on. Corpses are made to be moved. You gotta put them inside their little crypt. That's their place. Fia's no exception. Good heaven, do I know what I'm talking about? Wonderful. Something like this, right? Yeah, something a little bit more in the middle there. Yeah, anything higher, it doesn't really add anything. I should make a, you can make an argument that I should, God, this place is dark no matter what, huh? I should make an argument that I could, throw in... Yeah, nothing special about these designs. Ah! I could totally throw in the, throw in shots with these doors closed. But that means I have to get all the way to Seldora with my other character. It's like, oh god, no. Spare me. You like to wear rat corpses in DS1? I mean, congrats to you, I guess. I did not realize I was on that one. Alright, let's get the shots actually wadded, like, up above now. Oh, you know what? We have so many souls. You know, I may as well pick those souls up if I can. I think I can get a shot without them. I think that should be okay. Oh my god. I swear those things. Are those homing soul arrows, by the way? Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure those are homing soul arrows. That should probably be in the that should probably be included in my stuff. Okay, did you know the theory, the game theory, why you can't jump in DS2? DSC is after ER. Don't mess it up with. Oh my god, that'd be the dumbest thing if I saw someone take that seriously. That would truly be beyond dumb. Oh, come on! Eh! Can't do anything fun. I swear I'm gonna clear this entire area out of enemies, and I'm gonna have to, in the future, go through with, Wait, we want to stay up here. Actually, no, we do want to go here, right? But Martin said he hears a sequel to Dark Souls. Martin lied as easily as he breathed. Get back to me when he finishes his book series. Imagine he's still heavy casting gravity so no one can jump. No, I'm not. Because that's just dumb. Ay, 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 you guys. You're too much. Alright, fine. If this is how you want to do it. Large Titanite shard. Also, they leave regular footprints. I just noticed that. That's what we call weird. Alright, now for the shot we want. No, I do not. I'm not too familiar with MK2 memes. Why do you keep going back up there and falling? Like, what the hell? Demon Souls sequel to Elden Ring in the case, considering you can't actually jump in that game in the gravities. Oh my god. No! No! Don't indulge this frickin' brain rot! I blame Night Rain. It enabled this. The game better fail now. It must not succeed. Clearly it will only be a detriment. Definitely looks like Petra. Maybe? I can kind of see it with the palace thing here. Definitely darker stone than Petra. Will you play the network test, Loki? No. I did not sign up for it. So unless somebody, like, isn't gonna be able to play or whatever, wants to give me a code, I'm probably not going to. It makes more sense that Solaire's a worm. That much is the truth. You can't get any lower than that. remember. I never lit the bonfire for that room next to Ornifex or whatever, right? Yeah, that's the thing I'm missing. Yeah, I never did that. Yeah, I remember. I remember. You just can't win. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, right. Oh. There we go. Finally got to do something fun. There's only like 3 to 9 people who play FromSoft games in my country. Well, I guess that means you're gonna get a very close-knit community in your lobby. Though honestly, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna make it where, like, European servers are gonna be, like, you know, the entire region, right? So... I think it's gonna be that bad for you, I-Man. I think you'll be fine. There we go. Oh! I didn't realize you were alive, buddy. I thought you were a dead corpse. Oh. Again, I can't remember if opening this thing can be closed again. I'm gonna assume no. Yeah, but it doesn't open from this side anyway, so... Alright, I think it's time that I actually try to go through the other side and stuff, because I know there's like sections with like entire sorcerers and things that I could actually get some decent crap out of. I was trying to remember where this is. I think it's here. Oh. Lightning urns. Yeah, you doubt your code will work, but you'll give it free. Again, I appreciate that, I-Man. But yeah, it's fine. I'd rather you guys play it, have fun, give your impressions. I'll enjoy it, like, raw once it's, like, you know, done. I'll probably still look at the script, though, assuming there's any, like, script files or something, because I'm sure people will be posting those. so I can keep my my eye on that. And that, I'm pretty sure, is the room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the room. Damn, I didn't. One of them did die. Ah, I had the right idea. I had the right idea. Alright. I've gone through. I've gotten a lot of good shots. Only ones I'd still want to really grab. Yeah, I think the only ones I still want to run through and grab are the ancient dragon burrow hole things in the body. Maybe I can always get shots from some vids or something. But I think what we're gonna do what I think we're gonna do is just try to get it manually. Also, are those lightning urns I just collected earlier from the corpse by that sorcerer? That might be worth noting. Oh my. Big library. Check your recite list. Oh wait, this is Elden Ring, yeah. They gave up. Where are those holes? I know I've seen them before. I've seen these things before. I just don't know where. Ah, there they are. There we go. There's a lot of nasty stuff with these bones. There we go. Loki, do we need to do this? Yes, it's very important. Hexagons. Yeah, they do kind of look like hexagons, don't they? With the way they do those holes, Good old DS2 graphics. Is it just the two? I could have swore there were more. There we go. Where the hell did you come from? Yeah. It's like a honeycomb and a bee's test. Huge stretch. Maybe it's a stretch, but it's something. Oh my god, make up your mind! There we go. Yeah. Oh. This guy figured it out. Let's throw the spiders out. Woo! Can't wait to see these in the network test. Are they just, like, not interested in me for some reason? Like, I don't know what their movement patterns are all about. They seem confused. Ah, no, they're finally figuring it out. Woo! There we go. Oh my god. Comic-Con just for Dark Souls. That would be interesting. Oh. Oh my god, there. Oh no, I hit him. I hit him. There you go. Look, I'm still surprised by From Software, I guess you mean, didn't reach out to me. I mean, because I'm pretty small in the space, and I don't think I have that much influence, if I'm being real. I think they'd much rather get a Vati or someone if they are going to be reaching out to anybody, you know? Let's see. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap things up now. You're not, you're minimizing you. Maybe I am, but, you know. I feel like at least by the objective metrics, you know, by, like, follower counts or subscribers, you know, all that, you know, pointless crap, right? You know, the stuff that, you know, I think that corpos actually look at. I don't think I'm that big. I think most content creators are probably larger than me, right? That doesn't matter to me personally, but, like, I think for them, they'd want to work with a content creator who's got a bit more reach on their side. Otherwise, there's no point. And just the fact that maybe other larger content creators like Vati may reference me or talk about me or whatever, right? That doesn't translate well into, you know, me actually having that much, you know, for lack of a better word, like, power in this scenario. Let's die here. No. There we go. You could always do the forbidden act of asking other creators to help with networking. I mean, I suppose, but, like, I'm not gonna do that on them, right? Like, sure. I'm sure they'd understand and stuff, but, like, I don't want to, like, you know, quote-unquote use them in that way, you know? I just don't think that's right by them. I'm sure they get that kind of things from so many people and stuff. Like, I don't want to add to their troubles. I'm happy with just the fact that you guys are able to buy my books to help it, so that way I can justify doing this type of crap, you know? Yeah, we're gonna die here. Alright, I think that's gonna be it, chat. I think we got all the shots I could possibly think of for what we can currently get of Seldora. Good old Geldora. I'll write a letter to FromSoft and ask. I mean, more power to you, I man. Hope it works. But, yeah, I think we pretty much got all the major stuff. I don't think I'm missing out. Oh, right. I forgot about you. Fading soul, fading soul. You know, for a stone building, that's a lot of wood up here. That's a lot of wood. So many people actually mention you. Is that so? Like I said, I was very surprised that, like, a VTuber actually, knew who I was, you know? Right? It definitely threw me for a loop. Yeah, I can close this door. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up now, Chad. I think I've looked it, I've exhausted. There's not a lot more I can. I do see a few more things I can squeeze into Seldora, so I'll probably do another update to wrap these things in. Like, I want to mention the burrows around town and stuff, and the bones that they're leaving behind, and things like, you know, the people getting dragged in, and, you know, eating them to the bone and all that. Want to add some of these new reference images and stuff I got for the sorcerers and things. Probably want to include the lightning urns, because I don't remember that being in my analysis, so I'll double check, and if not, I'm going to make sure to mention it. And like I said, I'm going to try to get myself back onto a normal sleeping schedule. Then we can go and do some, like, casual HSR streams or whatever until I can, you know, figure out what we're going to be doing with the Elden Ring, you know, Night Rain network test coming up, because I'm sure that's going to eat into my schedule. Next up on the DS2 thing's probably going to be Garum. I probably should also start thinking about doing some Bloodborne stuff. Elden Ring, I've got Ancient Dragon War well into the works, so I think I might finish that one up and include that. We'll see. The Nut Dwarves, yeah, the Nut Dwarves. Like I said, it's going to be really simple. It's just mentioning the spear and talking about how that could tie into their origins. Then I can say that I fully and completely, totally have covered the Garum. And then we can just, you know, when Gurm are done, it means that I can, you know, move on to one step closer to doing Alkin and Ven. But I still have, like, Melfia needs a lot of updates. Undead Crypt needs a once over. I think I'm gonna, I was wondering how I was gonna, like, input a lot of stuff about, like, the individual enemies and things you encounter there, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wrap it up in a paragraph talking about, like, the wall ghosts and stuff, like, just talking about, like, expanding the idea of what the dead are, right? Because obviously, for the most part, these games are just like, oh yeah, just skeletons, but then you have the Milfinito and the Finito and stuff. I think that's a good segue to talk about, yeah, you know, Undead Crypt introduces to all sorts of dead, more than just reanimated skeletons, right? So I think that's gonna be how I handle it, you know? We'll do one for the zip tie. Oh. Alright. That's it. It's done. Alright. Alright. Thanks so much, guys, for helping keeping me company through this. I appreciate you. I really do. Can't even tell if there's an actual body in there or not. I guess not. But yeah, it's been a weird week, so I'm hoping we'll get back to doing things a lot normally or whatever. But I'm glad that at least the streams have been able to be, you know, not like, you know, like me like being like, I'm dead, I'm so dead, right? We'll see how that changes though. Later.